Right now, your brain is forming 1 million new connections per second. Your immune system is almost empty. Any infection an adult shrugs off could kill you. The soft spots on your head pulse with each heartbeat because there is no bone protecting the brain underneath them. You are a newborn human. Evolution kicked you out before you were ready, on purpose. Look at what your body can do. Your eyes cannot focus past 12 inches. Your heart beats 160 times a minute. Your stress hormones right now are about 3 times higher than what an adult body produces in extreme situations. You will not remember a second of any of this. Your brain physically cannot store long-term memories until age 3. Compare yourself to almost any other newborn on Earth. A newborn shark swims and hunts within seconds of being born. A newborn snake hatches already venomous, ready to strike. A newborn iguana hatches and climbs the nearest tree within minutes and stays up there for the first weeks of its life. You do not have kneecaps, yet they are still soft cartilage that will not fully form until age 3. There's a reason for this. It is not a design flaw. It might be the most important evolutionary decision your species ever made. Most mammals figured out birth millions of years ago. Humans broke birth. 6 million years ago, your ancestor stood up. The female body has been fighting that decision ever since. Walking upright demanded a narrow pelvis. The birth canal is about 4 inches across at its widest. Meanwhile, your ancestors' brains tripled in size. The head of a newborn human is also about 4 inches across. They are almost exactly the same size, separated by millimeters of tolerance. 2 opposite forces colliding inside one creature. The pelvis got tighter, the skull got bigger. By 2 million years ago, the math stopped working. That collision is called the obstetric dilemma. Your skull is the largest object that has ever tried to fit through your mother's pelvis. If you had stayed inside long enough for your brain to finish, your head would not have fit. Your mother would not have survived your birth, or you would not have made it out at all. So evolution made a deal. You come out early. Construction continues outside the body. You walk around with an unfinished skull, on purpose. Human birth is 4 times longer than chimp birth. Most mammals give birth in minutes. Yours took hours, with help. Nearly every human birth requires another person to assist. You are the only species that needed midwives. Ask yourself something. If your body was being built right now, would you bet on it making it through the night? That is the gamble evolution made on every human ever born. You are not premature in the medical sense. You are premature by design. What is actually happening inside that unfinished head? More than you can imagine. Your brain has more neurons than there are stars in the Milky Way. 100 billion of them. Almost none connected yet. 100 billion lights with no wires between them. Your brain triples in size by your 3rd birthday. It consumes 60% of your total body energy in your first year. While the rest of you barely grows, your head is exploding outward. You are building those wires faster than at any other point in your life. 1 million new connections every second. Think about that. While you cannot lift your head, you are constructing the most complex object in the known universe inside your skull. 1 million connections a second. For years, you sleep 16 hours a day, not because you're tired, because your brain is processing what you saw, what you heard, what you felt, and building wires from all of it. Here is something almost no one realizes. You have more brain cells right now than you will have as an adult. Every year from here, your brain cuts connections it decides you don't need. The world shapes your wiring. Your mother's voice strengthens what you need for language. Light strengthens what you need to see. The hands holding you build what you need for touch and balance. There is a window for the fastest building. Your ability to learn languages stays widest open until about age 7. After that, it narrows. The white coating on your neurons, called myelin, finishes most of its work by your mid-20s. That is when the factory speed slows down. But here is what almost no one tells you. The factory itself never closes. People in their 40s learn new languages. People in their 60s pick up instruments and play them well. People in their 70s change careers and master new skills. People in their 80s still grow new neural connections slower, yes, but the wiring keeps responding to what you feed it. The brain reorganizes for as long as you keep giving it patterns to work with. The speed slows. The system stays open for your entire life. Take that with you. You are not too late. Whatever you are learning right now is exactly what your brain was designed to do, and it has no expiration date. Now ask the strangest question in evolution. Why would nature build the most powerful brain on Earth and then deliver it before it works? A spider hatches knowing how to weave a web. Geometry, tension, anchor points, pre-installed in a brain the size of a poppy seed. A baby deer stands and walks within an hour because the instructions are wired in. A baby kangaroo crawls into its mother's pouch within minutes of birth. A migratory bird hatches already knowing the entire flight path it will fly across continents. You arrived with almost nothing pre-installed. You can suck, you can cry, you can grip something put in your hand. That is it. You have mirror neurons, brain cells that fire when you watch someone do something as if you were doing it. You will learn by watching, then by trying badly, then by failing for years. Around age 4, you develop theory of mind. You realize other people think different thoughts than you. Most animals never get this. You traded instinct for something stranger. You traded the finished operating system for the ability to learn any operating system. The cost was years of helplessness. The payoff is everything. Take that with you. You were never supposed to know things on arrival. You were built to figure them out. Here is the part scientists used to get wrong. For a long time, researchers assumed intelligence caused the long childhood. Big brains needed years to grow, so children had to be useless for a while. Now we think it is the opposite. Long childhoods create intelligence, not the other way around. What if the slowness you hate about yourself is the exact reason you can think at all? When a brain spends a decade learning instead of relying on instinct, something happens nothing else on Earth can do. You learn to question, to imagine things that have not happened, to plan futures you have never seen, to know what nobody taught you. The years you spent unable to feed yourself were not a defect. They were the point. There was a year of my life where I felt completely useless. Other people figured things out fast. I was learning what everyone else already knew. I thought my brain was broken. It wasn't. It was building slowly, in its own order. The connections I assembled during those slow months are still inside my head today. They would not be there if I had given up. Nobody builds themselves alone. Not back then, not now. Anthropologists have a term for what your species figured out: alloparenting. Parents are not the only ones who raise a child. Grandparents help. Older siblings help. Aunts, uncles, cousins, and people with no blood relation help. Your species made childcare a team sport because one helpless creature was too much for 2 adults to keep alive. You came into a world that was waiting for you with more than one set of hands. The way you started life tells you something true about you now. You were not built to be fast, not built to arrive complete. You were built to spend years being broken and slowly figuring it out. That is what allowed every civilization, every invention, every problem ever solved. None of it came from creatures that arrived ready. So here is what to take with you the next time you feel behind. You are still in your long childhood. Myelination is still happening. Pruning is still active. Wiring is still being refined by what you read, who you spend time with, what you try today. The system that started at 1 million connections per second never shuts off. It just slows down. Use it. Read the thing that feels too hard. Practice the thing you are bad at. Stay in conversations with people you don't fully understand. That is exactly what your brain was designed to do for decades, not just years. You are not finished. That is not a failure. That is your species' greatest advantage. If you'd come back for another deep dive like this, subscribe. That's the signal we use to know it's worth doing. There is another one on the way, and it will be useful for you. See you there.